Now the many peoples of the worlds had advanced fairly far in their technology, and the four precursors were working behind the scenes. While the people who lived on rift planes were busy with their lives, the precursors were meeting together in Rakia's castle, which is in the soul world. There they discussed and conversed about the future of Imperia and what they were to do with the time. They had been called together by Kyphon for the meeting. Then Kyphon spoke of something mysterious, which he had found hidden in Imperia by Arcane. And after he said these things, the others asked Kyphon to show them this object. Kyphon brought them out of Animorba and led them to an unknown place, which was hidden in Faspira. There Kyphon showed them a mysterious structure. The precursors all gathered around the structure, and they began to test it. Toniel came to the structure with Gaia, and he dropped some inside of it. Nothing happened. Then Kyphon said, "If you have placed Gaia into it, then let us also mix Gaia with cows. It would be a sight to behold." And they listened to him, not sensing his cunning scheme. So they dropped a hint of cows into it as well. Within the structure began a boiling and mixing of elements and energy. For this, they called it the cauldron. And after the Gaia and cows had mixed, there was a great explosion. From the cauldron arose a great flame, and the flame became a living being. Because there was Gaia, there was life; because there was cows, there was distortion. This created a living being of destruction. The precursors saw the beast of fire, that it was powerful, and they called it Infernos. And because of its immense power and might, they locked it up and bound it in the cauldron so that it could not cause destruction. After Infernos had been imprisoned for 6 months, the precursors decided to make sure that the beast would never be let out. So the precursors came together to make a pact. The precursors made an eternal agreement to never unleash Infernos, and this was called the Pactum Inferno. They stated, in agreement of the pact, "We hereby swear to never let loose the beast within the great cauldron. If we fail at this, or if we break the pact, our misdeeds shall be rectified." Thus, the four precursors established the pact, and those who broke it would be punished. 5 years had passed since the establishment of Pactum Inferno, and Rakias became curious about Inferno's power. So Rakias left his castle in Animorba to lay his eyes upon the cauldron. Then, with a wicked grin, Rakias broke the bindings and cut the bars of the fiery prison. Rakias had broken the pact, so he was to be punished. And the other precursors said unto him, "Shame on you who rebel. Cursed are you now, that the sight of your skin may appear shriveled and grey. And your new name shall be Alquia, because you are a traitor." Now his name is Rakias Alquia, meaning, the traitor. And his skin was cursed, and his hair turned white. He became known as King Alquia of the Soul World. Infernos was released from his prison and was free to roam Imperia. Toniel saw Infernos moving towards Ovisa, and he said, "Woe to the earth and to Arden, and all you peoples of Oresta. For because of one's foolishness, you must suffer." Infernos reached Ovisa and Oresta, and made its strength known to humanity. Its touch on humanity caused there to arise great quarrels between nations and peoples. Infernos wreaked havoc across rift planes, creating chaos and war. While Toniel feared for them, Kyphon was content, and said, "Thankful am I, that this has come to pass, so I may let mine eyes be appeased by the events that may unfold." Infernos caused calamity and war across all Imperia, and this great war covered every rift plane. Calamity ensued from then on, and the great war only grew worse by the years.